Today and this week, we are going to be talking about irregular plural nouns. Now, remember, a plural noun is more than one person, place, or thing. So let's just review. Most nouns are made plural by adding n. What can we add to the end of a noun to make it plural? We can add an S to the end of most nouns to make them plural. However, there are some exceptions. If a noun ends in S, CH, SH, X, or Z, what are we going to add? We're going to add an ES. If a noun ends in a consonant, remember that a consonant is any letter that's not a vowel. So if it ends in a consonant and then a Y, we need to change the Y to what and then add what. So we need to change the Y to I and then add the ES. And lastly, if a noun ends in an F or an FE, we need to take out those two letters and add what? VES. Awesome job. But not every noun knows how to follow these rules, and those are called irregular plural nouns. So to make an irregular noun plural, we have to change the spelling. So for example, we could have one child, but we wouldn't say two childs. We'd have to change the spelling and it would become children. So here are some examples. We have more than one tooth in our mouth, so we have multiple teeth. Maybe we see more than one goose at a pond, so we see geese. Miss Cox loves plants, and I definitely have more than one cactus. I have a lot of cacti. Maybe there's one person in the room, but there could be multiple people in the room. And whenever we're playing a game and we have those six-sided cubes, one of those is called a die. But if we have multiple, that's when it becomes dice. So now it is your turn to try. You might have one man in your family, but maybe you have more. So what would the plural noun for man be? It would be men. So maybe you have multiple men in your family. We could have one foot in the pool, but when we put both, it becomes feet. So we have 2 feet. Maybe your brother or sister or you have a pet mouse, and then you convince your mom to get another one. So now you have mice. Multiple mouse is mice. So some irregulars don't change at all. So I could have one moose in my backyard, or I could have 10 moose in my backyard. The plural noun for moose stays the same. So here are some others that stay the same. So I could have one pair of pants, or I could have 10 pairs of pants. Doesn't matter, it stays pants. Now, even though fish ends in an SH, you could have one fish or you could have 10 fish. Doesn't matter. We want to say fishes. You could have one pair of scissors with an S, or you could have 3 pair of scissors. Same thing. Maybe you live in kind of a woodsy area and you have one deer in your yard, or you could have 10 deer in your yard. It stays the same. Or maybe you live kind of on a farm and you have one sheep or you have 5 sheep. Doesn't matter, stays the same. So, why do we call these irregular? Just a hint that prefix IR, ear, means not. So, why do you think we call them irregular plural nouns?